The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Third down coming up after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
And the Noles have 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got a man down the middle. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Seminoles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Now here's the toss play. He shreds the tackle. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7.
Oklahoma State, 10. Florida State, 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one off.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. State offense is back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession and has settled for 3 last time out. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT gives them a 10-point lead, 17-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This quarterback on fire today. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the Seminoles bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Running with purpose.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Powerful running here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Handoff to the single back. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Still no answer for this offense. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Oklahoma State.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. There's the handoff. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are...
It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And here's the handoff. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense.
Here we go.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
At the 15-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
So a field goal attempt coming up now.
On the field goal.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive.
And the Florida State offense will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down after the incompletion.
42 Spider.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback.
Get set, get set.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched.
The ball is picked off. He's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Whoa, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They're going to run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's a good solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. Running through the tackle. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Receiver in motion now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single
catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good. That makes Oklahoma State, 34.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
Oklahoma State Cowboys will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught. Second down now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. Fights off a defender. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
How impressive these guys have been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They'll run it to the left. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And this one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to recruit this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. Football comes out. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 41, Florida State 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Ortega. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Now, a 4th down.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4 inches, pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Handoff running right. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. And right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff as he try to work the clock here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Tackle is made at the 16-yard line. Second down coming up.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the toss play now, running left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
At the 11-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Florida State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Brought down near the 18-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. It's Daniels. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Here comes a handoff. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.